Mr. Lowry, who is that? Who's representing Mr. Lowry?
Should be Adam.
We ready to proceed with Mr. Lowry, Ms. Adams?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Lowry, good afternoon again. I know that you've been there a couple of times. You've been charged in case 23 CR 0067994D with simple assault, criminal trespass, and public drunk. Is there a history?
No, first arrest.
Ms. Baker?
Thank you, Judge. The incident location is 227 10th Street, Northeast Hudson, Atlanta, otherwise known as Blake's. The victim in this case is Stephen Holloway. He provides security at that location. He stated to the police that the defendant was asked to leave due to being intoxicated, that he did leave, but he returned. When Mr. Holloway confronted him, the defendant adopted an aggressive stance and took a swing at him. Mr. Holloway was able to deflect the blow, and the defendant was taken into custody and arrested. The victim states that they don't know the defendant. He's not a regular customer, and that they are asking that he obviously not return to Blake's again. I don't have any opposition to a signature bond as long as he will stay away from 227 10th Street in Atlanta, otherwise known as Blake's. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol, please.
Okay, so Ms. Adams, if it's okay with you, $1,000 signature bond through the jail for the simple assault, $500 signature bond through the jail for the criminal trespass, $500 signature bond through the jail for the public drunk, makes for a total of a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. Stay away from Blake's, located at 227 10th Street. No further contact with Stephen Holloway, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Does that suit you, Ms. Adams?
Yes, Your Honor, that's suitable. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Lowry, good luck to you, sir. You can't go back to that establishment. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who do we have next?
Position 20, Knuckles.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knuckles. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar that we're conducting by video. Do you agree to have your case heard by video?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. You have been charged in case 23 CR 0067884B with simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Roberts?
10 cycles, last arrest, July of 2022 out of Henry County for aggravated assault. That appears to be open. Appears to have an open case out of Fulton County for DUI, impeding traffic flow, and possession of marijuana less than an ounce, 21 CR 000424B, and then a 2021 conviction for possession of marijuana less than an ounce, and nothing further.
Ms. Baker?
Thank you, Judge. This incident location is at 530 Oxbow Road. That's spelled OXBO Road in Roswell. My understanding is that's the defendant's mother's residence. Officers went there because the victim in this case, who's the mother of the defendant's child, her name is Luz, L-U-Z, Diaz, D-I-A-Z. She was dropping off some cupcakes for a birthday party, and the defendant was upset and angry with her, apparently because she wanted to leave. He threw a beer can at her but missed. And at some point, he pulled her out of her car and held her in a bear hug. No visible injuries that the state is aware of. They do have a child together. The state's asking for a $5,000 surety bond. No further contact with Luz Diaz. Third-party involvement for any child visitation, family violence intervention, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons. Would also ask that the court sound for Ms. Diaz. Thank you.
If Ms. Diaz is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. Doesn't appear so. Yes, Ms. Adams.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Knuckles is a 31-year-old male. He is a high school graduate. He does have his diploma. He's an active father with his children. He was born and raised right here in Georgia. His whole entire family is here. He does have a driver's license, but he doesn't have a car. He actually is married to the complaining witness. They just are separated, hence why he is staying with his mother. And also, too, Your Honor, you wanted to make sure that I let the court know that he was actually incarcerated in Henry County and transported over here to Fulton County for today. I believe he is on bond in Henry County, and one of his bond conditions is that he take a drug and alcohol rehab. And so that he must enroll. He needs to enroll this week with regards to that. And so with he would like third-party contact so that he can spend time with his children, because again, he is an active parent. And him and his wife actually already communicate through his mother as it is, so it wouldn't be much different from how things have been since this alleged incident occurred. Your Honor, with regards to that, we're requesting a signature bond, and just to keep in mind that he does have that condition out of Henry County with regards to drug and alcohol rehabilitation.
Okay,
If I could, I forgot to mention, this actually occurred last June, so it was not recent. Thank you.
okay. It will be a $5,000 signature bond through the jail, no further contact with Luz Diaz, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond, third-party transfer of the minor child for visitation.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Mr. Knuckles.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Position 6, Mr. Cannles, that's the interpreter case.
Okay. Yes, Madam Interpreter, if you raise your right hand for me. Do you swear affirm to translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Canales. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state court expedited accusation calendar that we're conducting by video. Do you agree to have your case heard by video?
Buenas tardes, señor Carlos Canales. Yo soy el juez Eric Morrow, que estoy aquí en los casos para tratar de sacarlos fuera. ¿Usted está dispuesto a hacerlo aquí por video? Yes.
You have been charged with battery.
Se le acusa aquí por golpes.
Is there a history, Ms. Roberts?
Le está pidiendo a la señorita Roberts si tiene historial de esto.
Yes, 2 cycles.
Sí, 2 ciclos.
Last arrest was from August of 2015
El último arresto fue de agosto del 2015
for alien inadmissibility under Section 212 out of California.
por un foreño en la sección de California 2012,
And nothing further. Or
que no hay nada más.
Ms. Dunlap?
So officers responded to 64 Northwood Drive regarding a
Los,
domestic violence call.
los oficiales respondieron al 64 Northwood Drive a una llamada.
Upon arrival, they spoke with a victim, Miss Martha Morene, who stated that she had been assaulted by her boyfriend, the defendant.
Al llegar allí al lugar de los hechos, se encontraron con Marta Moreno, que dijo que el acusado la agredió.
Miss Moreno stated that she had followed him to 64 Northwood to see if he was cheating on her and saw him come out of an apartment on the top floor.
La señora Moreno dijo que ella estaba siguiendo al señor Canales a ver si le estaba poniendo el cuerno y que lo vio salir del piso de arriba.
At which point he saw her and yelled her name, and she told him to meet her at the bottom of the stairs.
En tal momento que él la vio, él gritó el nombre de ella y le dijo que la iba a ver cuando bajara de las escaleras.
When they got to the bottom of the stairs, he grabbed her by her arm and started dragging her to his car.
Y cuando él llegó a las escaleras abajo, que él la agarró del brazo y la empezó a arrastrar como hasta el carro.
Miss Moreno and the defendant started to fight, and the defendant hit her on the side of her head.
Y la señorita Moreno y el señor Canales empezaron a pelear y él le pegó en arriba de la cabeza,
He caused a cut on her ear.
que también había una cortadura en el oído, en la oreja.
He then came to the car to her side, opened the door, and dragged her out of the car by her hair.
Entonces vino hacia el carro al lado de ella, que la sacó del carro y la arrastró por el pelo.
Miss Moreno got away from him and called 911 as soon as she got home.
Y la señora Moreno se escapó de él y en cuanto llegó a su casa llamó al 911.
The state is asking for a $4,000 surety bond.
El Estado está pidiendo una fianza de $4,000 de seguridad
No further contact with Martha Moreno.
y no tener más contacto con Marta Moreno.
8-week anger management.
8 semanas de cómo controlar la ira.
No drugs, alcohols, or weapons.
No tener drogas ni tampoco armas.
And we can sound for the victim when appropriate.
Y que podemos llamar a la víctima cuando sea apropiado.
If Ms. Morena is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so.
Si la señorita Moreno está aquí en línea y quiere decirle algo al tribunal, este es el momento de hacerlo.
Okay, Ms. Abden,
Entonces, señorita abogada Arden,
Sorry, my client is 34 years old.
mi cliente tiene 34 años de edad, su señoría.
He's been living in Georgia consistently for the past 8 years.
Él ha estado viviendo en Georgia consistentemente desde los últimos 8 años.
And has strong ties to the community, so he's not a flight risk at this time.
Él tiene vínculos en la comunidad y no es un riesgo de que él se huya, que se vaya a ir.
He's gainfully employed.
Y él está trabajando remuneradamente.
He remodels homes and apartments, and he's been doing that for the past 8 years.
Él le da casas y apartamentos y lo ha estado haciendo por los últimos 8 años.
My client also has 2 children who live in Mexico, and he has a financial obligation to those children as he sends home money for them.
Mi cliente tiene 2 hijos en México que está obligado a mantenerlas y él les manda dinero para allá seguidamente.
Your Honor, without going too much into the facts, my client tells me that the complaining witness was the first aggressor.
Sin entrar mucho en detalle, mi cliente me ha dicho que la querellante fue la agresora.
And he denies the allegations.
Y él niega las alegaciones.
The complaining witness is his ex-girlfriend, and they broke up, so he does not want any contact.
Y la querellante es su exnovia y él no le importa si no tiene contacto con ella.
My client doesn't have a violent history and barely any criminal history to speak of, and so I am requesting a signature bond.
Mi cliente no tiene ningunos antecedentes violentos, así es que estoy pidiendo de que le dé una fianza donde él pueda firmarla.
He is also recommended, Your Honor.
Y también se está recomendando, su señoría.
And they do not live together or have any children together.
Ellos no viven juntos, tampoco tienen hijos juntos.
That is all.
Es todo.
will be a $5,000 signature bond through the jail.
Va a ser una fianza de $5,000 donde él puede firmarla.
No further contact with Martha Morena.
Y no tener más contacto con Marta Moreno.
No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond.
No drogas ni alcohol, ninguna arma mientras esté bajo fianza.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte a usted, señor.
Position 13, this is also this interpreter case.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Ibarra Armando. I am Judge Eric Morrow. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state court expedited accusation calendar that we're conducting by video. Do you agree to have your case heard by video? You're on mute, Madam Interpreter.
Buenas tardes, señor Antonio Ibarra. Mi nombre es el juez Eric Morrow. Yo estoy apresurando los casos y usted está de acuerdo que hagamos esto por vía Zoom.
Pues, lo escucho.
Yes, I'll hear you.
And is it all right that we do this by video?
¿Y está bien con usted que lo hagamos esto por video?
Pues, si no hay otra opción personal, pues, acepto que sea por video.
If there's no other option to forgive, then I will accept on video.
You have been charged with theft by taking.
Se le acusa a usted por robo, por asignación.
Is there a history, Ms. Roberts?
¿Hay historial, señorita Roberts?
Yes. Yes. 12 cycles.
Sí, 12 ciclos.
Last arrest was May of this year for theft by receiving and possession of tools during the commission of a crime. That case was dismissed.
La última vez fue en mayo y fue también por robo por asignación y por poseer unas herramientas. Ese caso fue retirado.
He has a FTA from 2020.
Y tiene falta de comparecencia de un caso del 2020.
And then an illegal entry conviction in 2008 and nothing further.
Y una entrada ilegal, una condena en 2018 y es todo.
Okay.
Ms. Baker?
Thank you, Judge. The incident location, well, I don't even need to get into that. Strike that, please. Last Thursday, the victim said her cell phone was left on the counter at a restaurant in Hapeville.
Y la víctima le había dejado su teléfono en el mostrador.
Video footage showed that the defendant picked her phone up and left with it.
Y el video mostró que el acusado recogió el teléfono de la víctima y se fue con él.
The police know who the defendant is because they recognize him.
Y la policía supo quién era el acusado porque lo reconocieron.
So when the police saw him, they arrested him.
Y cuando la policía lo vio, lo arrestaron.
And the victim's cell phone has not been returned.
Y el teléfono de la víctima no lo han regresado.
The victim's name is Ada Hernandez Avila.
Y el nombre de la víctima es Ada Hernández Avila.
The state is asking for a $1,000 signature bond through the jail.
Y el estado está pidiendo una fianza de $1,000 con su firma.
No further contact with Ms. Hernandez Avila.
Y no tener ningún contacto con la señorita Hernández Avila.
Okay.
No drugs, alcohol, or weapons.
Y no consumir drogas ni alcohol ni tener armas.
And the state would ask that the court sound for the victim.
Y el tribunal va a pedir que vean a ver si está aquí la víctima.
If Ms. Hernandez Avila is present and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so.
Señorita Hernández, si está usted aquí presente, ese es el momento de que usted pueda decirle algo al tribunal.
Ms. Adams, any objection to any of the state's requests?
Your Honor, I missed whether or not they requested a signature or a surety bond.
It was a signature bond.
No objections, Your Honor.
Ninguna objeción, es una fianza de firma.
As such, it will be a $1,000 signature bond through the jail.
y es una fianza de su firma de $1,000 de ahí de la cárcel.
No further contact with Miss Ada Hernandez Avila.
Y no tener ningún contacto con la señorita Ada Hernández Ávila
And no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond.
y no drogas, alcohol o armas mientras esté bajo fianza.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte a usted, señor.
Thank you.
Do we have anyone else that's in need of a Madam Interpreter this afternoon?
No, that was it.
Okay,
¿Alguien más que necesite intérprete en español?
thank you. We appreciate it this afternoon. We appreciate you being here as always.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great afternoon.
You do the same.
Bye-bye.
This is position 26, Smith.
Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation calendar that we're conducting by video. Do you agree to have your case heard by video?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. You've been charged in case 23 CR 006764F with death by taking. Is there a history, Ms. Roberts?
Yes, he has 74 cycles. Last arrest was June of this year for a probation violation. He's currently on probation for possession of meth out of Cobb County from 2021. 1 year confinement, 3 years probation. Appears to be on probation for aggravated assault and burglary, both sentenced in April of 2021, 5 years. 2021 conviction for simple battery. He has a 2014 conviction out of New Hampshire for violation of protective order. 2014 conviction out of New Hampshire for operating a vehicle after, it says CERT as habitual. 2013 conviction out of Virginia for grand larceny. A 2014 conviction out of New Hampshire for receiving stolen property. A DUI conviction out of New Hampshire from 2008, and then a simple assault conviction out of New Hampshire from 2005. And nothing further.
Ms. Dunlap?
So law enforcement was dispatched to 210 Peachtree Street in Atlanta regarding a theft call. The defendant took a Nintendo Switch, production crew Apple Mac laptop, an Apple iPad, crew ID, and paperwork that was the property of the victim, Ali Aberdingham. Apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. Valued at around $1,500 or less from the break room, and left the hotel. The state is asking for a signature bond through pretrial, stay away from the 210 Peachtree Street location, no further contact with the victim, anti-theft course, or no weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Afternoon, Mr. Howard.
Good afternoon, Judge. And actually, I pre-tried this with Ms. Reiser, and actually what we're asking for is a signature bond through the jail for him to be released to us tomorrow to transport him to the Salvation Army. They have an SA program there. They have a bed waiting for him. And we confirmed with them that if he's brought tomorrow, he can be a part of that program. And of course, that program will require he can have no contact with anyone for at least 30 days. It's an inpatient program, so we think this is the best resolution, given what we know about Mr. Smith's history. And he has indicated he's willing to get that type of assistance. So, Your Honor, that will be our request.
Okay, and so if you all have agreed upon this, Mr. Howard and Ms. Reiser, if you will get your agreement to Ms. Bridgewater so she can get it to me, I'll be happy to enter it.
Okay, will do, Judge. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Smith.
I just have a question.
We'll see you in the morning, Mr. Smith. We'll be picking you up in the morning.
First thing in the morning?
It'll be tomorrow morning. Once the jail, it'll be dependent upon the jail release time. It'll be in the earlier part of the morning.
All right, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Judge, did you give a bond amount?
Mr. Howard is going to get you that. I think it's
Okay.
What was it, Mr.
Yes,
Howard?
Judge, if we can leave, it's already set at 2,500. Well, I think.
Okay.
Well,
But you'll send all of that to me, right, Mr. Howard?
Yes, I'll send the orders to you.
Not a problem. Thank you.
I have one more request. If the transport's not done by noon tomorrow, if I be released on the signature bond?
Mr. Smith, we're going to take you there. if you're not released by noon, it'll be because the jail has delayed, which we can't control that. So,
Right.
but yeah, we'll be there ready to pick you up in the morning.
Okay,
All right.
thank you,
All right, good luck, Mr. Smith.
thank you.
What was the bond amount? You said a signature bond through the jail?
Let me look it up because I put it on the order that I'm gonna send over.
That's
Whatever it's
fine.
already set at is what I used.
I think you said 2,500, didn't you, Mr. Howard?
Let me confirm that, Judge. I may have been looking
Okay.
at another one.
Now, Your Honor, that's my question, is if they don't.
It's 25.
They don't bring it by tomorrow.
Hold on. Go ahead, Derek.
Let's see, let me pull it up. Trying to find it. It is 17, 762. The bond amount is 2,000. The bond amount is 2,000, Ms. Bridgewater, Ms. Francois.
Okay, signature bond through the jail.
Now, that would be my ongoing question, is if the jail doesn't get to me, because sometimes you get lost in the system. If I get released on the signature bond, because I'm out on signature bond, correct?
You're not gonna get lost. I'm here tomorrow also, so if you're not released
But
by then, I'll
you're not
readdress
gonna be
you.
able to come down to South this evening.
Mr. Smith, we'll see you in the morning. I'll see you in the morning. I don't know what else to tell you.
All
You're
right.
not gonna get lost.
Your Honor, is it possible we can do position 30, Ms. Williams? Come on up, Ms. Williams.
No, Miss Williams was one that we needed a breakout room for, so we will
Okay.
do her in a
Yes, Your Honor.
breakout room. Francois,
Yes, Judge.
do you have any announcements for me? I don't see anybody else there, and I have more people on my calendar that don't need breakout rooms, so are there
Yes.
some?
I do have the announcements. If you want to just finish with her and then I can do the announcements, or?
We're gonna have to do a breakout room for
Oh,
ACDC, so,
Okay, I'll do the announcements now.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Position 1, Aldridge, waive their appearance.
Okay,
Position 9, Daniels, Larry Daniels, waive their appearance.
okay,
Position 25, Shelton, waive their appearance. Also, position 26, Smith, waive their appearance.
okay, we just did Mr. Smith.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't write the bond. Okay, 2,000 SOB through the jail. Okay, thank you.
Mhm. And so then we also have Williams, number 30. Okay, so all of the rest are breakout rooms, so, I guess if we can all go, whoever needs to go into the breakout rooms for the last 4 cases. I think it's pretty much everybody that's still with me.
Your Honor, can I be excused? Ms. Reiser and Ms. Baker are going to take over my remaining.
Okay, yeah, yes, Ms. Dunlap, we'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Okay, you too. So Ms. Baker, Ms. Reiser, Ms. Kim, Ms. McLeod, Ms. Abden, Ms. Bridgewater, Ms. Adams, and myself need to go into the breakout room, I believe. Mr. Howard, do you need to go with us? Okay.
Excuse me, do you have me like a password or anything? Do you know where the breakout room is supposed to be or? Oh, they're ready? Oh, they're ready now? Oh, okay.
Yes, and this is Ms. Williams, is that right?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Ms. Williams. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation calendar. We have had the opportunity to discuss your case. You're charged with criminal trespass and theft of services. After discussing your case, I'm going to give you $1,000 signature bond through the jail on both counts. So you're going to be able to sign yourself out. It'll be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while you're out on bond. And you can't go back to that hobnob at Atlantic Station, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, Miss Williams.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Yes, Your
Officer
Honor.
Melton.
Have a good evening, everybody.
Goodbye.
Is
Bye.
courtroom 2 still with us?
I'm here, Judge.
Okay, Francois, let me give you these announcements so you'll have them for your records. Position 1 will be a $2,000 good bond, $500 for the simple assault, $1,500 for the battery. Position number 9 will be a $2,500 signature bond through the jail. And position number 25 will be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail, $1,000 for each charge.
You said 2,000 signature bond through the jail?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, does that get everybody?
I'm double checking, Judge.
Okay.
Yep, that's everybody, Judge. We are completed.
Okay, fantastic. I appreciate y'all today. I know we had a lot of people, Francois, so we appreciate it.
But you're one of our best judges, so.
Thank you. All right, let's see.
Thank you,
Ms.
Judge.
Bridgewater. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Right.
Ms. Bridgewater, whenever you're ready.
Okay, Ms. Baker, were you about to say something?
No, thank you. Go right ahead.
Okay, well, let me get started. Once again, the reset date for the SAP calendar is November the 14th. Position number 1 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $2,000 good bond. Position 2, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. Position 3, going to the SAP calendar with a total $2,000 good bond. Position 4, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 5, SAP calendar with a $1,000 good bond. 6, reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through the jail. 7 is going to the SAP calendar with a $2,000 good bond. 8 is going to the SAP calendar with a $3,000 good bond. 9 is being reset further notice with a $2,500 SOB through the jail. 10, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 11, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 12, reset further notice with a $1,000 SOB through the jail. 13, reset further notice with a $1,000 SOB through the jail. 14, reset further notice with a $1,000 SOB through the jail. 15, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 16, reset further notice with a total $2,000 SOB through the jail. 17, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 18, reset further notice with a total $2,000 SOB through the jail. 19, reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through pretrial. 20, reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through the jail. 21, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 22, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 23, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 24 is going to the SAP calendar with a $3,000 debt bond. 25, reset further notice with a $2,000 total SOB through the jail. 26, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 27, reset further notice with a total $3,500 SOB through pretrial. 28 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $6,000 good bond. 29, reset further notice with a total $4,000 SOB through pretrial. And position 30, reset further notice with a total $2,000 SOB through the jail. Are there any questions, comments, or otherwise?
Okay, if not, I appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Night,
Thank you,
everybody.
Judge. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Judge,
Thank
give me
you.
just a couple of minutes to kind of tidy up this
Okay, all
paperwork
right.
that's coming to you.
I'll
Thank
get it
you.
back to you as soon as you get it to me, okay, Ms.
Okay.
Bridget?
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.